The first doctors came to Dagestan together with the Russian troops during the Persian campaign of Peter the Great in 1722. At that time, in the mountainous region, there were simplers who were mainly engaged in healing. Folk medicine had its success. But the onset of the organized medical service was related to the annexation of Dagestan to Russia in 1813. By the time the Dagestan autonomy was declared in 1922, only 20 doctors worked in the land of mountains. And per 1,000 people there was only one hospital bed available. In April 14, 1932, it was decided to ensure the establishment of a medical institute and the enrollment of students by the 1st of September 1932. In 2016, habilitated Doctor of Medical Sciences, Professor Suleiman Nuratinovich Mamayev, was elected as a rector of the Dagestan Medical Academy. A significant work has been done to improve the educational, scientific, medical, international, financial, and economic activities of the university. For high indicators in the academic and scientific work, the Dagestan Medical Academy was renamed as the Federal State Budgetary Educational Institution of Higher Education, Dagestan State Medical University of the Health Ministry of Russia. Initially, I faced the problem of sufficiently low technical equipment of laboratory and educational buildings, says the rector. In 2016, the Simulation and Accreditation Center, equipped with the latest phantom equipment to test the level of students' practical skills, was erected in the university. The creation of the center was dictated by the necessity to move from certification to accreditation of specialists. The center has a dental, cardiological, obstetric, and gynecological basis and training pharmacy. In recent years, the university has made a significant development in youth policy. The new head of the Dagestan State Medical University is focusing on young people being aware that they are our future. For the first time in the history of the university, the rector has united disparate student communities in a joint students' council, which includes representatives of the Committee on Youth Affairs, the student sector of the Trade Union Committee of Dsmu, the Student Scientific Society, and simply the active youth of the university. The head of the university is doing much to provide decent conditions for the education and leisure of young people. After a major overhaul, a modern sports gym was opened and a scientific library was renovated. In 2017, for the first time, there were held such outstanding events as the All-Russian Forum, Physical Education and Sport, the Second Profession of a Doctor, All-Russian Scientific Educational Forum of Young Scientists, UNITAS, Festival of Interethnic Culture, Peace and Consolation. Great attention is also paid to the volunteer activities. University students are frequent visitors to many hospitals, infant orphanage, boarding houses for elderly. So the youth, led by the rector of the Dsmu, congratulated the small patients of the oncological and hematological department of the Children's Republican Clinical Hospital on the Day of the Children Protection. Children were presented with gifts and shown an exciting performance. By the 85th anniversary of the Lovingly University, volunteers initiated an action 85 liters of blood, within the framework of which students and the workers of the university, led by rector Suleiman Mamayev, gave over 85 liters of blood. The Dsmu has a huge intellectual potential. 773 chairs employ 833 teachers, including more than 120 doctors of science, professors, and 462 candidates of science and associate professors. In terms of the proportion of teachers with academic degrees, 72.5%, The university is at the level of the central medical universities in Russia. Wherever scientific competitions are held, whether in Moscow, Kazan, or Afar, I have started sending our students to these Olympiads, the rector says. For the purposes of cooperation in the spheres of education, culture, and research activities, the agreements with 8 foreign medical universities have been made. Dagestan State Medical University cooperates with the World Federation of International Education, World Health Organization and UNESCO. And also it maintains close relations with the graduates working abroad. Dagestan scientists occupy a worthy place among the country's medical scientists. A good reputation is of such Dagestan medical schools as Surgical School of corresponding member of the USSR Academy of Sciences Professor Rashid Pashayevich Askirkhanov, Stomatological School of Professor Magomed Magomedovich Maksudov, Therapeutic School of Professor Khairuddin Efendievich Hadjiyev, and of USSR State Prize Laureate Professor Ibrahim Ahmedkhanovich Shamov, Obstetrician and Gynecological School of Russian Academy of Medical Sciences corresponding member Professor Sultan Murad Aslanovich Amarov, and others. The current team of scientists at the Dagestan State Medical University has a huge intellectual potential, considerable experience in scientific, clinical, and innovative activities. Nowadays, the Dagestan State Medical University is a large educational, scientific, and medical center, the structure of which includes 5 faculties, a very large own base for fundamental paraclinical subjects, a wide network of clinical bases of all profiles, more than 50, 77 chairs headed by habilitated doctors of sciences, professors. This anniversary year, first of all, I would like to wish health to my teachers. We are preparing worthy young scientists. Each student should be aware that he has chosen one of the best universities not only in the region, but also in the Russian Federation, the rector says. The fate of the university in different years was performed by creatively dedicated, devoted to their work, extremely respectable and highly moral people. There have been written in its history the names of scientists whose irreproachable, indisputable human and professional authority contributed to the formation and development of the university, turning it into a major scientific and medical center in the North Caucasus. Dagestan State Medical University rightfully takes a worthy place among the best universities in the Russian Federation.